In the last episode, Grayson was frustrated due to being unable to defeat the final boss. So he quit the game, thinking it impossible to beat them. However, as he was editing the episode, he couldn't stop thinking of all the ways he could have done things differently if he had just tried it again. So, feeling unsatisfied with his surrender, he braved through the entire game again to get back to where he was and get revenge on the Wind God. Okay, so I just edited the rest of the video and it really frustrated me seeing that I didn't get past the final boss. Just watching it made me like, come on, why couldn't I beat it? Why is it so hard? I had literally infinite attempts, but it was just so difficult. So I decided to play again. Got through the whole game pretty easily. You know, once I beat a boss, I tend to not have trouble on it anymore. That's what I notice. But this is the run that really counts. I am both incredibly nervous and excited. Nervous because if I mess this up, I won't be able to try again. But if I do this, then that would be amazing. The reason this run counts so much is because I have 4 extra lives. Having played the whole game to get to this point, I have more extra lives. I'm not limited to just the 1 and then the extra 2. I have 1 and then the extra 4. If I mess up early on in this fight, my hopes of beating this boss are dead. If I mess up on the first, second, third, fourth, or even second to last attack, I am screwed. However, if I can keep all of these lives to the final attack, I probably have this. That attack, however, is so long that, like, it's like that red part of the health bar that drains super slowly, and it's usually like a tenth or 1/20th of the health bar of the boss. Like, you have this tiny little sliver of red and then a ton of white, and you beat the white part, and then the boss uses like a cool spell card or whatever, and you gotta do that and it drains slower. On that attack, it's literally the entire screen wide. I am so dedicated to trying to beat this that I'm literally playing in full screen. I never do that. I never do it because it looks so ugly. It probably looks the exact same to you because, you know, that's just how it records. But to me, it looks really terrible because being an older game and in full screen, it like changes the resolution of my monitor to fit the game. So it looks really awful and choppy and hell, like you see where it says score and high score over there? The 0 at the end of high score and the 2 at the end of score are like slightly cut off on the sides. The game is perfectly viewable. Heck, even like the top and bottom of like the border are cut off a little bit. However, thankfully, the entire like game area, like this little rectangle here, is still completely visible from top to bottom. But it's still weird that it's doing that, even though there are like black bars, really thick black bars on both sides of the screen, because the game window is like a square, and I have like a widescreen monitor. It's 2018, who doesn't? But I'm not ready to do this, but I don't think I'll ever be any more ready. If I fail this, I'm probably just gonna quit, or because like I won't have nearly as much of a chance This is the best chance that I have, and if I fail it, then there's no hope of me even beating it when I have less lives. Because if I can't beat it with more, I sure as hell can't beat it with less. Had I gotten this many lives at the end of the last session that I did, this would be easy. But seeing as this is the first time I got to this boss, after playing the whole rest of the game, I'm worried that I'll be out of practice. Even though it's only been a day since the last recording. I'm pretty sure. A day. Yeah, that sounds right. Or maybe, if I'm bothered, I could just play the whole game again. Maybe get even more lives. Who knows? But I'm not playing it with the standard 3, and unfortunately there's no way to increase the number of lives you start with after a continue. Like literally every other game thought to do. I don't like 10. I don't like number 10. I don't like Mountain of Faith. And I don't like this boss's stupid face. Alright, now that I've gotten all the anger out and have insulted the boss at least once, let's do it. I'm not going to talk unless something interesting happens, so you'll just see a sped up thing of me doing it. I feel like the faith points draining while I'm waiting for the dialogue to show up represents the fleeting hope that I have of beating this game. Like, the faith going down, that's accurate. I have little faith that I'll be able to do this, but I'm gonna try. Sure as hell gonna try. Still have no idea what that brown thing is, with the white thing hanging off of it. No clue. Apparently she has, like, poles or something, and those go, like, around the poles, maybe? At least in one image that I saw. Okay. Let's do this. I think I can feel my body fading away. I can see, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I am dying. Yep, that's it. That's the end of me. That's just. It's been a pleasure doing this. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get back to this if I can. I'm probably gonna try like 2 more times, and then if I fail those, I'll just start the game over and see if I can get more lives. Alright, see you then. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? That is a glitch. That is a glitch. You should not be able to die when the boss is dead. That should not be a thing in any game. That is a glitch. That is a fucking glitch. They say 10 is the easiest one, but it has bullshit like this. I suppose the 10 is easier claim does have a little bit of merit, seeing as you have infinite continues. So you can just keep trying and attempt to brute force the impossibly hard spell cards. I could feel my heart beating faster as I got to the end of that. Apparently defeating the boss doesn't matter. No. Apparently this game doesn't work like well-designed games work. Since I got so close, I guess I have to try one more time. I mean, I guess when people said that it's okay to use the bombs, they had like some, point there. Except I ran into the exact problem that I was afraid of running into. If I had used one less bomb during that fight, I would have won. I would have won. Because when you get to like 0 power, you don't have homing shots anymore. In fact, it was only like part way through the thing that I realized that I wasn't under the boss anymore and had to be under the boss. So I got under the boss and like beat it, but then thanks to that stupid glitch, I died. You saw it. You saw the death animation start. You saw it. I won there. Nope, fuck that. Fuck this run. I'm not going to continue if I'm going to die that early. I would rather do the whole stage again. Thank you very much. Similarly, I am not starting the boss with one less life. I know there's an option in the pause menu called like retry this game, but I don't know if that starts you from the beginning or it just restarts the stage. If it restarts the stage, I should start using that more often, but the only time I even noticed that it was there was when I was trying this boss the first time. So obviously I did not want to go back to the beginning, so I avoided that button like the plague. Still haven't figured out which it is, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be throwing myself to death every time I want to reset. I guess I can test it out if I fail this and want to start from the beginning to get lives again. I literally would have won if I used one less bomb. I literally would have won. I would have beaten the game. This is what I was talking about when I said that using the bomb punishes you. This is why I didn't use the bomb, like, at all in the first part. Not to mention the bombs are weaker than they were in every other game. They don't clear the whole screen anymore, which makes absolutely no sense. Why does it have to cut into your power and be ineffective? Like, it's like the size of a nickel. It's literally the size of my, like, palm in real life. In full screen. If I put my palm up against the screen, then that's how big the bomb is. I think it shrinks in size for the last attack, which makes less sense. Surely that's the point where you would need it the most. Oh my god, I never realized how much you can screen that attack. Oh my god, every time that attack comes up, I just get super afraid because I see all the knives going in different directions. I just get worried. I get intimidated by it. And apparently I got so intimidated that I didn't even see that, can't think of what I was gonna say while I'm trying to avoid this. Damn it, I thought I could do that without a bomb. I looked up a 1LC of this game. I didn't watch past the point where he got, like, the final attack's health bar down to, like, 50%. That's where I learned to dodge that last attack. And the guy always uses a bomb when those side ones come around. And I'm gonna keep talking because I feel like I do better at games when I talk. Because I don't have to... Did you see that? My keyboard literally stopped working. I was trying to get around those two that were coming for me, but my keyboard stopped fucking working. I'm just gonna chalk that down to a glitch. This keyboard is like several years old. I don't think it's fair to leave it there. That was in no way my fault, the game's, anyone's. It just kinda happened. The song that plays during that boss fight is stuck in my head. I'm going to hear that stupid song in my nightmares for weeks to come. At least one of the attacks was made easier by learning that I could, you know, stream it pretty well. Also, yes, I looked it up while I was editing the thing. As you can probably guess by the fact that I edited it in, and then I said that this recording is after I edited it. Words. I'm still super upset. I would have won if I didn't use that last bomb. I would have had enough shots in to drain the health completely. If any one of those attacks I bombed on, if I dodged it, if like there was some way to dodge it and I did, instead of needing to use a bomb there, then I would have won. Yeah, those ones, like, go at your approximate location, I think. Those knives, like, I think that's what they do? Because they're, like, going, like, all over the place, whereas these ones just go to your exact location. Meaning they all end up in that same little, like, you know, bottleneck spot that allows you to just, like, carefully sidestep it. I kept thinking I had to go, like, to the edge of the screen just to, you know, dodge it and, like, go through the pink ones, but it turns out that isn't the case at all. Get one free bomb there. No matter how ineffective they are. I'm gonna see if talking helps. You know, not focusing tends to be my strong suit. It's like my secret weapon. Whenever I'm not focusing, like, I can recall right this instant 2 separate occasions where talking instead of focusing, in like a Skype call or something, helped me beat a game that I've been trying for weeks to beat. Like 2 occasions. 2 separate occasions. It just kind of happens. Like, I think the more I focus on it, the more, like, I don't know. I don't know a good word for it at this moment, but I think that just not focusing on it and just using instinct instead helps. I think it helps. I really do. Because it's what's helped me beat those games all those other times. And oh god, I feel exhausted. I feel exhausted. I am super pressured. Oh my god, I was gonna be so upset. Oh my god, I muted the game because of... Oh. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing that can happen. That isn't good game design. That isn't good game design. That isn't good game design. That shouldn't be able to happen. Oh my god. Is this game psychic? I don't get it. And thankfully this is the last time I have to hear this stupid fucking game over music. And this is supposed to be the easiest game in the series. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That other one, what's it called? Phantasmagoria of Flower View. That is the easiest in the series. You can't tell me that this is supposed to be the easiest. You just can't. That makes absolutely no sense. In all the other games, the bombs are so much more useful, and they don't punish you for using them. I can understand having, like, one or the other. Like, you could either have bombs that do a whole lot but, like, cut into your power, or ones that do little but don't cut into your power. But from the very beginning, they've done a lot and haven't costed anything except for a bomb, which you get by playing the game. But this one literally punishes you for using bombs. The thing that literally every Touhou fan will, like, say that you need to use. The thing that every Touhou fan encourages you to use. Says you need to use this more, it'll help you so much. But in this game it hurts you. Sure, if you manage to use it right before you die when you're, like, trapped, then yeah, it can help, but then you're weak afterwards. And you saw how I would have won that if I didn't, like, lose the homing ability from getting down to, like, 0 power. And I am so upset that the thing, like, you can literally die after you beat the game, and then not beat the game. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't happen in any other well-designed game. Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing that can happen? Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Now I can play the next game. I don't know what it is, but I can finally put this behind me. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I don't have to, like, edit video thinking, oh my god, it's so close, I literally could have beaten that. I can't, like, I don't have to, like, spend my time thinking of how I could have done things differently to get further than I did. I won. And hopefully I never have to see that character's stupid face ever again. Except I'm pretty sure she returns in other games. But, hopefully she won't be the final boss ever again. Because at least then, she'll be like, I don't know, a boss of something else. And will be easier, hopefully. And it'll feel really good to just kick the shit out of her after what she fucking did to me, my sanity, and probably my physical health. Most likely. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I think I'm just bad at like, ending episodes. Whenever I have, like, an episode to end, usually it just kind of ends it for me, because I'm like, okay, I give up, okay, bye, and then end the episode. But now, I just, whew. It's bittersweet. It's great that I won, but I'm still so upset about what happened before. But I don't have to be upset after I close this game, because besides editing, I don't have to think about this anymore. Anyway, people said this game was easier than the rest. It's not. Phantasmagoria Flower View is definitely way easier. And anyone who says that this game is the easiest in the series, well, screw you, first of all. I'm mainly just kidding when I say that. I don't actually mean to insult, the people who watch my videos. You're all lovely people, but sorry to say, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Thanks for the tips, though. I've already talked at greater length before, but just in case I haven't said it enough, I've been blown away by the response of this series. So, thank you to like all the people who keep coming to my videos. Before this series, getting more than 10 views was unheard of. People actually watched this series. That's never happened before. Never. I didn't even know it was a thing that could happen until recently. I thought I was just like depositing videos into the endless void for them to be like sucked up by YouTube and just never be seen again. But thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving lovely comments. Whether you just have something to say about the video, like, oh, I've never played a Touhou game before. Grabs popcorn. That was a great one that got left on the first video. Or if you're here to like leave tips, like several of you have, or suggestions, or anything you just want to say, just thank you. I read all of them when they don't get eaten by YouTube, which is the thing that can happen apparently. Used to never happen, but apparently YouTube hates people. So, next game. Unless maybe I decide to like go back to a different game first. Like how I keep revisiting Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. But the next new game that I play will be the next one. And don't forget to tell me if you want to see the retro era in between Modern Era 1 and Modern Era 2. Already talked about it long enough. In fact, I talked about it so long that I had to cut out more than half of my speech about it. Because, honestly, I just wanted to keep talking. Because I already told you that talking makes me do better in games. In fact, I was so wrapped up in the situation earlier that I didn't even see that I had an extra life. So when I died after the boss, like, was defeated, I was genuinely terrified. But it all worked out. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say. Let's record your replay, okay. Yep, fuck yeah. Oh, I'm still selecting, so I could put a copy of this replay in every slot if I wanted to. I just saved it and then overwrote the one that I just saved. th10.exe has stopped working. Hang on while Windows reports the problem to Microsoft. A problem has caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if a solution is available. Thanks.